Hello there, my name's Terry and I am just giving the cards a bit of a shuffle to see which one wants to come out today for your guidance. You might be needing clarity on something. All right, and this one wants to come out and is stand your ground. Right, okay. Stand your ground. Okay. Do you find that you kind of like, you feel like that you get walked over all the time and you're trying to express yourself and nobody is getting where you're coming from? They're not really listening to you, all right? And it comes from a place of like feeling as if like you're banging your head against a brick wall, basically, when nobody is listening, all right? Now, that can make you feel frustrated. It can make you feel annoyed. You know, you're doing your best and you say, well, why aren't they listening to me? Why aren't they? Why is nobody listening? I could be talking to someone blue in the face and no one's like hearing me, all right? Maybe this is all about like, because sometimes people aren't always on your wavelength, and because like everything's energy, everything's frequency. And as you do your own healing work, as you upgrade, go for these different upgrades and everything, you're not going to resonate with certain people at certain times as you grow spiritually, because you're not, and they're not going to hear you because you're tuned into 2 different stations, basically. All right, and so this is like an awareness for you to be aware of also, all right? That's why some people aren't listening to you. They can't hear you because they're not hearing your voice, all right? But also it can work both ways. If people are trying to tell you something, all right, and you're not resonating with what they're saying to you, all right, it's because you're not on their wavelength. Does that make sense? Some people are on a lower frequency because they are. And the more spiritually evolved you are, the more you just don't resonate because you're tuned into a different station, basically. That's how the energy of how frequency and all that works. But stand your ground, all right? You know, you need to have your voice, you need to have your voice heard also, all right? Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe it's time for you, maybe this time is time for you to kind of wait. And then when it's ready for you to speak up, and you just say your piece. And that can have great impact on the whole situation. And that can actually change things around a bit also, without you even realising it. Also, what I'm being shown here is there's no good like gobbing off. There's no good trying to get yourself frustrated or worked up about anything. Maybe sometimes it's actually better to say nothing, because there's a lot more power in saying nothing. All right? Because nobody then knows what you're thinking, what you're absorbing, and what you're doing for them. Sometimes if you are quiet and you do have that pause for thought, it can actually make other people feel uncomfortable as well. So they're going to talk more, all right, because maybe they're not used to saying nothing. Maybe they're just used to talking, all right? So maybe because of your stillness, that could actually make somebody else feel uncomfortable. There's lots of different ways that you can actually look at things also, right? But if you do need to stand your ground on something, keep going, stand your ground, all right? And don't go all balls gazing in, all right? Just stand your ground, stand up for what you believe in to be true for yourself. I'm going to leave that message there for anybody that needs to see or hear this message. And whatever you're doing today, take care of yourself. Much love, Terry.